What's up, YouTube? Anyway, this is Booty Drunk Guitars. If you're here right now, obviously you're familiar with G4T or George4title, and most likely you've seen his last video. I'm not here to slam or criticize, well, maybe criticize a little bit, but I'm not here to slam or talk shit or even clown on G4T. But there are a couple things that need to be brought to everybody's attention. I don't hate G4T. I'm not a hater of YouTube people. I may have constructive criticism for everybody or other people, just like I accept constructive criticism for my own actions on YouTube. But when I saw this title from G4T, My Wife May Be Leaving Me, and I clicked on the video, and there's G4T, George, sitting in the cabin in Texas on the hunting ranch, with a beer and a fucking handgun on the table beside him. The first thing I thought was, this man is about to off himself right here on this video. But no, he starts talking about a friend of his who's in jail for drinking problems. Says he drinks too much, as George sips on a Budweiser. He keeps talking about his friend and his drinking problem, sipping on the Budweiser. Just because you're sipping on a Budweiser doesn't mean you have a drinking problem. But a few minutes later into the video, he starts whining about how his Google AdSense money for YouTube got taken away. It's pretty serious. I mean, I myself accidentally deleted my original channel in this whole Google Plus fiasco debacle that I was actually making a check each month. It wasn't big. It wasn't like George claims, $1,000 to $1,500 a month, but it was enough. I was getting a check a month. And those of you that know about AdSense know what the threshold on payments are. So as I watched this train wreck slowly derail and derail and derail, and him talking about his wife possibly leaving him, his good friend being in jail for drinking too much while sipping on a Budweiser, I started to wonder, is this man going to off himself right here in this video? And the more I thought about it, the more I thought about people who have committed suicide live on the internet or attempted to commit suicide live on the internet. And the more I watched him sip his Budweiser, and the more I looked at that gun, I kept waiting for that to happen. Especially when he started talking about his wife won't answer his phone calls, and that he's very distraught that he's not making $1,500 a month. And once again, he's going to quit making videos if nobody donates money to his PayPal account. Because he claims he must have $50 per video to make the next video. But he's been claiming that for the last few videos. And as the train wreck derailed and derailed and derailed, he sips on his Budweiser. And of course, like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean he's got a drinking problem until he mentions he's about to go eat breakfast at the ranch. And if I'm not mistaken, they serve breakfast at 8 o'clock on the ranch, according to him. So how many beers have you had this morning, George? How many beers have you had? You claim you've been up longer than anybody else. Is the beer for show? Is the gun for show? Because just when I thought you were going to eat a bullet live on the internet, I realized this was just a YouTube video, and my suspense waiting on that action diminished. Because this is not Ustream or live stream or blog TV. But being a smart tuber, I honestly believe this is the big hoax. The I've lost all my AdSense account. Feel sorry for me. And the big reveal will come out soon. That, hey, guess what? A friend at YouTube reinstated my account. Now I can go about life as normal.